This will be an unboxing of the Death Guard Blightlord Terminators, which were released on Saturday. So I'm just going to separate them from the cellophane and open the box up. You can see the box art is all pictures of the miniatures themselves, which give you a good idea of exactly what's in the box. So you've got Flail of Corruption, Reaper Autocannon, Plague Spewer, combi weapons, Blight Launcher, swords, you've got axes, you've got a variety of bits and bobs. So let's... The thing I find harder to open about the new Games Workshop boxes is this bit. Let's get a good look at what's inside. So we'll pop that just there, and let's have a look at the sprues. There are only 2 sprues. You've got 5 of the large 40mm bases. You've got a set of instructions, including colour photos on the front and a breakdown of how to assemble everything on the inside. So let's have a good look at exactly what you get. So we've got 5 sets of bodies. Looking at this, you have the shoulder pads intrinsic to some of these weapons. So let's have a look. So Blight Launcher has a shoulder pad on it. This Bale Sword does. This Spew thing has a cataphractic plate that goes over the shoulder pad. Right. It's going to be worth checking and making sure that you get enough shoulder pads. I'm looking at it and I think you do for all the options, but yeah, it's worth double checking, because yeah, that appears to be the case. I think it is entirely possible to magnetise all the heavy weapon options. Not necessarily the combi weapon options, but you could probably magnetise the close combat options as well. So you're going to have to go with a number of combi weapons, and you'll have to make that decision at the beginning. But the heavy weapons, it looks like you can magnetise them and swap them, as with the close combat weapons. So looking at this, you've got 1, 2, 3... I'm seeing 3 axes and 3 swords. 1, 2, 3 swords. 1, 2, and there's an axe on here. 3 axes, which is okay. What I would say is I really wish this kit had another sprue that gave you all the options for combi weapons, and that let you still take things like power fists or chain swords or lightning claws. Certainly, in terms of the look is really good. I do wish you had a choice of more than 5 bodies though. I'm only going to get 1 squad, but for people taking multiple squads, they might have wanted to mix the bodies and the legs up. So you've got one body you've got one body with a big gut thing, which I think is this sort of fly gut thing here, that I think some people might have an issue with repeating in the squad, because it sticks out far more than the armour skirts, than the cloth tabards, than the guts, and the dangling armour plate. But this sticks out far more and is far more noticeable when you look at it. I cannot really criticise the casting quality or the sculpting quality, and I imagine it will go together fairly easily. I'll come back with some assembled ones in another video as I start painting up my small Death Guard force. But yeah, looking at it, it's a really nice kit. I just wish there was a bit more of it. It is £35, that is £7 a Terminator. The options that are 1 per 5, the flail, the heavy weapons, that's fine. I just wish there was more combi melters, more combi flamers, more combi plasma guns, because having 1 of each isn't enough, because a lot of people will want to give 1 heavy weapon, 1 flail of corruption on the champion, and then have the other 3 all have the same combi weapon. And looking at this melter, flamer and plasma gun, And then bolter, bolter, bolter. And there's another bolter around here somewhere, I think. Or is there? No. 1, 2, 3, 4 bolters. Then one of each combi weapon. It would be good if there were more. But looking at it, I cannot criticise the detail. The detail is excellent. I wish there were a couple of little nurglings to add to bases because I'm not seeing any of them. But yeah, really, really nice kit. I'm going to put it together a little bit later because I want to get a game in with it, even if it's not painted tomorrow. But I would really love it if there'd been another sprue. Because if you look at the Primaris Marines, they're also 2 sprue kits, but you get 2 lots of 2 sprues in your £35 set. I'd much rather there was a 3rd sprue, or they'd made it a £40 set and given you 10 of these, because then you could at least have 2 combi weapons in each squad that matched. But yeah, it's a nice looking kit, looks like it's going to go together really well. I'm quite happy to be putting it together quite soon. Looks great. I want to get these guys on the table to see how they play. Is it worth it for 35 quid? As a centerpiece unit in your army, yes. If you were going to be getting like 4 squads of these, I'd much rather they were something like 28. But I plan on only having 1 unit of these. I'll be putting together a 400 point force, which is a squad of these and 20 poxwalkers. Because who needs friends? I'll come back in another video with them assembled and painted when I start doing Death Guard army showcases. It looks like a nice kit. I'm hoping it will go together really easily, and since it's all digitally sculpted, I imagine the answer to that is yes, it will. But I would love it if there'd been more options. If you've liked this video, hit like or subscribe. Let me know your opinions in the comments below. I'm hoping to do a series of Death Guard videos as I start to put together my Death Guard army. I'll be reviewing the kits that I get, and I will be doing some painting videos and hopefully soon some battle reports. If there's anything you're particularly excited about seeing, apart from Mortarion, because I'm not going to spend 90 quid on a model to review and then sit on my shelf, let me know. Thanks for your time.